All right, everyone, this is historic. This is my first live ever. I'm sitting in some LA traffic, so I thought I would share with you. Some of you may have noticed that I am doing a program in January that I call 12-Minute Mentor. And I just thought, you know, I wish when I was younger that I had a mentor, somebody to help guide me through. And I've had many mentors over the years in business, in life, in music, and all different types of aspects of my life. So I know how valuable it is. But I realize, not everybody has that person to help lead and guide them, and not everybody has really discovered personal development. So what I wanted to do was share with you what I've found to be 5 ways to ramp up your results, whether it's in life, in business, in work, especially over the holidays right now. It's important for us to have a reminder that we want to stay productive in our lives and stay focused. So I thought I would share 5 ways to ramp up your results. So number 1 is negativity. Shield yourself from negativity. There is so much negativity out there. Hey, what's up, Adrian? Miss you, man. I'm driving right through La Cañada right now. So number 1 is negativity. All right, and shielding yourself from negativity. There's so much negativity out there that you got to be bulletproof from it. I love that song, Bulletproof. It's in business, there's so many different distractions. Our number 1 enemy is distractions. From any type of thing that we're working on, we want to stay focused on. So when we're talking about negativity, it's very important. I read a book about happiness by Shawn Achor. It's called The Happiness Advantage. Take a look at it. I recommend it. But he had a scenario where there were 2 guys. He walked outside on a beautiful sunny day, and there were 2 guys standing out there. And he asked each one of them, hey, what do they think of the day? And one of them said, oh, it's the most beautiful, sunny, perfect day. I love it. It's perfect. The other one said, oh, it's miserable. It's too hot and sunny, and it's too bright. I got to wear sunglasses. So it was the same exact day, but 2 different perspectives. One was positive and one was negative. Some people are brainwashed and just negative mindset to be able to see the negative in everything. You could walk into a room and one person would think it's the most gorgeous, decorated room you've ever seen, and the other person would just sit there and say, oh my gosh, it's horrific. So train your mind to try to see the positive in all people, in any situation. So that's the first thing. Shield yourself from negativity. The second way to really ramp up your results is focus. One of my mentors, Darren Hardy, always says, WTF, what the focus? Notice I didn't say, what you thought I was going to say. Focus is everything, and it's true. The number 1 enemy to business, especially if you're in networking, is distractions. Every time you get a text message, somebody is sending you a text message. They're not on your schedule. They're on their schedule. It's what's important to them at that moment. So when you have these 90-minute blocks, like I encourage everyone to do, of time that will just allow you to stay focused on the task at hand, you won't get distracted. I can tell you Facebook is a distraction. I'm probably distracting all of you guys from things you could be doing right now. But it's important to remember that this is a major, major distraction. Distractions are the number 1 enemy to productivity. So always stay focused. When you're driving, you've got to focus. Here I am driving down the road. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm doing this right off the cuff, and I'm focused. Now, I'm in LA traffic right now, and there's probably going to be some law against going live, but my camera's sitting up in my car, and I'm looking at the road, and I'm talking just like I'd be talking on the phone, but hands-free, see? So I'm safe. Anyway, stay focused on the task at hand. Now, a lot of you are multitaskers. Do you know there's actually studies out there about multitasking? What it says is if you're a multitasker, scientifically, you're no better at one of the individual tasks that you're working on than if you were stoned. Check that out. So that means if I'm doing 2 different things simultaneously, I'm basically doing both of them stoned. So multitasking, I know a lot of women are incredible about that and everything, but just do this. try to stay focused and not multitask, and you'll be better at each one of those tasks. That's my biggest challenge, is always staying focused. And we have lots of things going on, guys. A lot of you are working businesses part-time. You've got family, you've got obligations, you've got, especially over the holidays, all these things on your mind. And ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now moving my business forward, moving my goal forward, moving my career forward, moving my family forward, moving my gospel and scripture study forward? Whatever it is that you're focused on expanding, you hear that all the time, what you focus on expands. So just remember, WTF, what the focus. All right. Hey, Carol. Hey, Allie. Hey, Bruce. Julian. Salut, Julien. Hey, and JC. Hey, JC. Hey, everybody. This is so cool. This is my Facebook Live, the first one. All right, let me get to it. Number 3, so we're talking about 5 ways to ramp up your results. Number 1 was shield yourself from negativity, be bulletproof, find the good and positive in everything. Number 2 was focus. What the focus? Stay focused on the task at hand. Forget multitasking, it's overrated. Number 3, good team support. They say together everyone achieves more. Surround yourself with people that are better than you. One of the things I believe is that you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's so true. If you surround yourself with chronic complainers, chronic negativity, chronic swearers, right? Dropping F-bombs all day, you're just going to drop F-bombs all day. Same thing with your kids. You know, your attitude determines your altitude. That's a Zig Ziglar quote. But it's so true. When you surround yourself with good people, positive people, entrepreneurs, hardworking people, people that lift you up, that don't bring you down. And a lot of times it's the people that are closest to you that will bring you down. I truly believe this. So try to stay in a circle of good people in your team. Even if it's your family, even if it's your business, if you're an entrepreneur or you're moving your life forward, surround yourself with good people. A good team is everything. You know, one of basically a founder of the company that I helped start as well, but basically I came in after all the hard work was done, and I just told funny jokes and helped get the sales to where they needed to be. But her name is Ozma, and this woman realized that to do a company, she realized what she was good at, what she was incredible at, what she was an expert at, and then she realized what she wasn't. And then she surrounded herself with people that were better than her at the things that she wasn't great at. You know, so many people in leadership and life think, oh, I have to be everything to everybody, especially in families. I got to be everything to everybody. You don't. Focus on what you're good at. Because like John Maxwell said, if you focus on the things that you suck at, you're only going to be mediocre, and somebody's always going to be better at you. So focus on what you're good at. The best companies in the world focus on the things that they do well. They call it the killer app in Silicon Valley. That doesn't work too well with dietary supplements, that phrase. But I'll tell you what, if you focus on what you're good at and just become excellent at it, people will respect you and know you for that, and be able to admit what you're not good at. So that's the third point in 5 ways to ramping up your results. I don't know if I can time this, but I wanted to keep it to 12 minutes. So I got 3 minutes left. Again, those of you that want to join 12-Minute Mentor, non-BioCell affiliated only, feel free to jump over to 12-Minute Mentor is my site on Facebook, 12-Minute Mentor. All right, the 4th way to ramp up your results is networking. Now, for those of you in the networking business, this is a no-brainer. Talk to 2 people a day, every day. Always be talking to people, right? Always be prospecting. If you're in any kind of sales, you don't get any sales unless you're moving it forward. I'm actually on my way right now to a luncheon event, and I'm going to be talking to people. So networking in any type of business or career is key. That's how I've gotten every single job, has been word of mouth. I mean, yes, I've applied to jobs and things in the past, back when I was working in the corporate box in the bubble and punching a clock and JOB, just over broke, all of that stuff. And no offense if you're currently in that mindset, hourly punching a clock, but there's a much bigger horizon out there to look at in terms of owning your life, in terms of residual income. But I can share more of that with you one-on-one. But the important thing to understand is always ask yourself this one question. And I learned this again from John Maxwell, the master. Who do you know that I should know? Think about that. Ask as many people as you can that question. Who do you know that I should know? Whether they join your business, whether they don't, whether they're a business partner, whether they're a friend or a family member, the easiest way to network with friends or warm market or just people that you just met in the grocery store. Who do you know that I should know? And you know what? Opportunities will open up. John Maxwell, who trains presidents of countries how to run things, you know, he said to his organization, don't bring me any problems unless you have 3 solutions. And he also said the number one question that got me to where I am in my life has been, who do you know that I should know? So that's a powerful question. So think about that when you're networking. I got 90 seconds to wrap up. So the number 5 way to ramp up your results is to inspire and uplift. How do we do that? It's a smile. Imagine how a smile makes you feel. How does a smile make people feel? When you smile at somebody, what do? Smile right back at you, unless they're a total jerk. So smile, that's the number 1 way. How about this? A compliment. Pay somebody a compliment. Hey, I like your dress. I like your shirt. I like you. You're funny. Hey, I like your hair. A compliment is the number 1 way to inspire and uplift. And it works with strangers. It works with business partners. It works with friends and family. And you know what? It also works with your spouse. So you want to ramp up your relationships? Find ways to compliment the other person. You'll uplift. Be that person who's always uplifting others. Because look, there are many people out there that will drag you down. Many people. Trust me. They're everywhere. But if you can be that one person that will lift other people up in life, in business, in family, in church. Go to church, going to church, surround yourself with positivity, positive affirmations, meditate, do whatever you have to do to get yourself in that mindset where you can be somebody who inspires and uplifts. And I promise you, you will ramp up your results. I want to thank all of you guys for joining. Wish I could call out everybody. I'll try. Maureen, hey, I'm so excited to see you on here. Gamal, hey David, hey Wanda, hey everybody. Melanie, thank you guys for joining and watching my first ever Facebook Live. Go over to 12 Minute Mentor and like that page for me so I can help share other things like this with you again. And thank you for being part of history, my first Facebook Live. Bye-bye, guys.